This is the murder of the three Detroit rappers. Dantewicker 31, armanikelly 27, and MontoyaGivens 31 were set to perform on January 21st, 2023. The three men met while in prison. Kelly and Givens were on parole at the time of their disappearance, according to the State Corrections Department. Apparently, their performance was canceled on January 21st because of equipment issues. Shortly after the gig was canceled, all three men's cell phone went dead. After hours that turned into days of no sign of cell phone tower picking up any signal on the three young men's phone, the police officers grew more and more concerned if they would ever find the three young men alive or what had happened to them. What is clear about these three young men is that they were trying to start their life over by pursuing their creative goals, and their life was ultimately cut short by someone yet to be identified. A news release on February 8 sent shockwave across the entire community about three frozen bodies unidentified in an abandoned building in Detroit covered underneath debris. It was later confirmed through identification and fingerprints that it was those of the three missing rappers, armanikelly, Dantewicker, and MontoyaGivens.
We are learning there have been some arrests in this case.
Yes, finally getting some answers that I know those three families have been wanting for several weeks now. We did learn late, two of my sources confirming that an arrest has been made. A man wanted for questioning in connection to these three murders of the aspiring rappers. We know that early Friday, a man was arrested. He's from the Detroit area. He was arrested in Knoxville, Tennessee. He's being held there on a parole violation at this point, but definitely police want to talk to him about the murder of these three rappers. Now, really at the heart of this, though, are three families who learned some absolutely devastating news today. They learned that their loved ones' bodies were the ones that were found here in Highland Park at this abandoned apartment. Police uncovered them yesterday under piles of debris. They did have a hunch that this is how it would end, but definitely not the news they wanted.
I'm not going to say I think, no, my gut, my heart is gone. As much as I love him and I want him to be okay.
A mother's intuition sadly was right. Armanikelly's family learning Friday afternoon her son's body was found alongside his friends Dantewicker and MontoyaGivens. Their frozen bodies discovered under debris in an abandoned apartment basement in Highland Park, infested with rats a day earlier.
It looks like they were killed upstairs and then dumped in the basement.
Michigan State Police spent all day Friday inside the apartment building here at McNichols and Rosa Parks, bringing out evidence that will help build a case against whoever killed the aspiring rappers, last seen together January 21st on the way to a gig on Detroit's east side that was canceled last minute.
I think we're heading in the right direction. Naturally, anybody that should know anything can give us a call. We're more than happy to take tips on this type of information.
Warren police broke the case open last week with the arrest and charges against a 15-year-old who was in possession of armanikelly's SUV. He's been charged for that and for having burglary tools on him, remanded to custody. That investigation led Detroit police to the murder scene Thursday where the bodies were found. Sources tell Fox 2 Friday morning a man was arrested in Knoxville, Tennessee in connection to these murders and is being held on a parole violation down there. Meanwhile, another man was brought into custody in the last week here in Detroit for questioning. Michigan State Police detectives spent the better part of Friday in and out of this abandoned apartment building, bringing out evidence, things like TVs, other stuff that was bagged up we couldn't see, but they are working to build a case against whoever did this. And I think it's important to know that it really key in on what Lieutenant Mike Shaw with Michigan State Police told us earlier today when asked about, suspects in this case. He said, quote, "We are heading in the right direction." We will continue to, of course, follow this story, but for now.
And autopsy report revealed that all 3 men died of multiple gunshot wounds. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Dante, Amari, and MontoyaGivens. May their soul rest in peace and their killers be brought to justice. Until next time, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch up with you in the comments section.